What's going on, guys? Hamilton here with the Trading Initiative, coming at you with the Week 3 update of the Small Account Challenge. If you're not aware of what's going on, Potter Stocks and I are running a $100 to $1,000 Small Account Challenge, where I am exclusively swing trading, utilizing the TTI Trading system, and Potter Stocks is utilizing his trading system through day trading. So his stuff will be linked below in the description. If you're a day trader, you want to see how he operates in the market, feel free to check him out after this video. And as always, please like and subscribe if you like this type of content. It does give me the motivation to continue to produce this type of content. Without further ado, let's hop into exactly what happened this week. As you can see, I'm up relatively large on the account. This is the end of the third week of this Small Account Challenge. We're currently sitting at $261. So far, we have more than doubled the account, obviously 163% over the past week. And yesterday alone, although we did peak up near $276, we did close at 261. So for, all intents and purposes, this challenge so far is going very well from a swing trading perspective, particularly our trading system. We've had 3 green weeks in a row, and small and consistent wins followed by somewhat of a grand slam, which we're going to go over. So this week, as you can see, I'm continuing to hold the ALGM play that I opened up over a week ago, and it's currently up 676%. I opened up an Intel call at the end of market yesterday because I had about $30 of buying power, and this was a $15 play, and I did close BABA for a 60% loss. We're going to go through all 3 of these trades really quick. So first off, we'll start with the ALGM play. If you've been following our content, you know when and why I entered ALGM, but very briefly, this is a mid-cap semiconductor name breaking out into all-time highs. This is a setup that we utilize inside of TTI frequently, right? This is our big blue sky setup where we find IPO range high breakouts, particularly small and mid-caps, and we go and buy them as long as they have accompanying sector and industry strength on their side. In this case, semiconductors have been popping off like crazy over the last 8 to 10 weeks, so this gave us conviction when looking to enter the ALGM play. If you have not looked at when we originally entered the play, it was somewhere around here, and obviously we were a recipient of the pop-up and the positive earnings, and therefore those contracts are up nearly 680%. ADR is above 3 at 4.37. RSI is in a bullish momentum regime going all the way back to October. This is a grand slam of a play. I originally opened this for like $30 or something like that, and it's currently trading for over $2. So this has been the majority of the moneymaker in the small account so far, and we have an overall price target of around $49. We did grab those May 45s, currently trading 41.56. So there's a very strong possibility that this contract I will be able to offload for thousands of percent. It's currently trading near 700. I expect this thing at 45 to be over 1,000, and if we do get a pop up and over 45, the further I get in the money. Obviously, with that much expiration on my side, these things are going to fly. I do think ALGM will be a multiple 1,000% winner. Hopefully you guys understand why I grabbed it, where I grabbed it, and how I grabbed it, because you can mimic these types of setups, utilize the exact same strategy that we are utilizing inside of the Trading Initiative on a consistent basis to be able to grab these as well. Let's go over BABA really quick. So this was a loss. So I've taken BABA twice, but only once in the small account. BABA was up 80% at one point. We were able to catch this pop up here off of the original 110 break, right? So we were buying on a second round in the first time within the small account. This was the first position that I had bought in the account because I had conviction that Chinese stocks were going to continue up and to the right. We were seeing some crazy relative strength come out of QEB, which is your Chinese internet ETF, and this was just the flagship position that I wanted to open up. Now, this was an $80 position on a $100 account. I have to stress this. It's very challenging to trade a small account. This took up a majority of the account, and at one point I was up 80%. And then obviously, as you can see, we stalled out and then dropped back down. So some of the guys in the group were able to get out Thursday and Wednesday. I held until Friday. I was able to scrape back around 35% of the original value of the contract. So it wasn't a complete loss, and that's kind of a pivotal point inside of TTI. We do not let contracts go to zero. If the trade idea is dead, we will close before they hit zero, and we will scrape back whatever premium is still on it. If you're trading a small account, that is pivotal. You need to do that because every dollar counts. So Friday, cut BABA for a loss. Had some additional buying power because I was able to cut that and pull some cash back, right? That's the whole point. We did not want those to go to zero. We were able to pull back some premium, which gave me an opportunity to take this INTC long end of market. Now, this is not an A setup by any means, but as you can tell, if you've been consuming any of our content over the last few weeks, We love this horizontal level, rounded bottom breakout. This is a markdown period followed by a relatively short accumulation period, but we did just come out of bad earnings and it got bought right back up. So I'm relatively confident that in the short term, Intel is going to be able to at least pop up and test the 200-day moving average. Whether or not it just flies, I don't really care. What I ended up grabbing in the account was the March 17th $35 call. And if we go back and actually look at that, I made little notes here. There's a low volume node above this horizontal level at around 31 bucks. That's what I'm looking to play the breakout of. Generally speaking, if you get the thrust up and over the horizontal level, the 31, and you get into this low volume gap, generally speaking, you get an aggressive short-term move in the direction of the low volume node. I do not expect to hold this to 35 bucks. If it gets there, fantastic. But I do expect over the next 2 sessions, so Monday or Tuesday, a retest of that $31 area, and then a quick pop up towards potentially the 200-day moving average, maybe halfway through this low volume node, and I'm going to close. This was just a normal call, not a call debit spread, so theoretically profits are capped. I would like to sell this thing for 50 to 100%, so it's not making a huge amount of money. It was only a 15-cent contract, right? So $15. I'm not looking to hit a grand slam like I am with ALGM on this. This is one of those base hitter trades that's just going to add a little bit more purchasing power to the account. If you followed after the first week, it's the exact same idea as when I took the IWM trade. These are not grand slams. These are easy little base hits that you can add cash into your account, so later on you can find higher quality setups because you have more available cash, which is where I'm going to lead this video. So far, we are sitting at $261. I do not expect to close ALGM anytime soon. I expect this thing to continue to run for a while. This could be the flagship, this could be the flagship position. This could potentially take me to $1,000 by itself. I'm not trying to sit here and prophesize, but it has the potential because I have so much time and we're already near in the money. So what I will say is, with the $261 currently sitting in the account, what I'm going to be able to do now is I'm going to be able to buy 2 contracts at a time. So instead of just buying 1 contract, I'm going to be able to buy 2 contracts, 2 cons. And what that is going to allow me to do is at 100% in the future, I'm going to be able to close half of the trade. So sell 1 contract, and that will allow me to sit in the rest of the trade with that other contract completely risk-free. So if we get into a situation like ALGM and we catch a crazy runner, I can sell half at 100. The other half, I do not have to worry about losing any money. It's a lot easier to manage when you understand that there's no capital at risk, initial capital at risk at least. It's completely risk-free. The only risk that you have is unrealized profits. In a small account, also in a large account, but specifically in a small account, that is a great place to be because now if you find yourself in a situation like ALGM, for example, you aren't sitting there thinking, I should close them up huge. I should close them up huge. No. Now you can let this thing sit there and potentially realize its full potential because you're not risking anything in your available account balance, right? So I can't wait. Once, if this INTC play plays out and I can add a couple more dollars to the account, maybe $50, $60 purchasing power, I might be able to mess around with some cheap out of the money stuff like I just did with INTC, but instead of buying 1 contract, I'm going to be able to buy 2, and that's going to open the doors for specifically the TTI trading system and how we're able to operate. So one more time, we're winning this challenge along with Potter, right? Everything's going great week over week, 3 weeks in a row green, 1 losing trade. So far, 3 winning trades. We're going to count INTC as a quote-unquote winning trade because it's not closed yet, and it's green, right? So follow along. If this helps, follow, like, subscribe, leave comments down below. Let me know if there's anything in particular you would like to know in regards to this small account. And if you're trying to grow one, understand that what we're trying to do here is not absolutely make $1 million out of the gate, right? We're not trying to turn 100 into 1,000 in 2 days. Take time, right? This is 3 weeks, and I'm up $161, 161% on the account. Most people will go, that's too slow. Those type of people have the mentality where they're going to blow an account in 1 week or 2 weeks trying to make too much happen too fast. So take it slow, be consistent, and you'll hit your goals. Guys, if you work a 9 to 5 and you don't have enough time to actually trade, this is what we focus on inside of TTI. Swing trading, taking time and using it to our advantage. If you'd like to learn how to trade with time and not have to give up your family time. You don't have to run to the bathroom and trade, market open and hide from your boss, etc. If you want to be able to sit back, find trades that take a couple more days or weeks to play out, it's relatively stress-free, check us out. Link is in the description. This is everything that we do on a consistent basis. You will be able to mirror our trades as well as learn exactly how we do and what we do on a consistent basis. All right, guys, I appreciate it. I'll catch you in the next video.